The last arrow begins with the preface, the battle. Even though it's brief, I don't want you to skip it. I don't want you to miss this moment because it's really, really important. When I wrote the book from the framework that we're all dying, that when we take our first breath, we're moving toward our last breath. But after I had finished the manuscript and I was editing the book, I sat in a doctor's office and I was told that I had cancer. In that moment, we didn't know how severe or significant the cancer was. And I had to go through a series of tests from an MRI to a biopsy. And I had to come to the realization that this might be my last of everything. My last Christmas, my last birthday with my kids, my last celebration of every holiday. And that might be my last book. And so for me, it was really poignant that the book was called The Last Arrow. And I wrote the preface after I knew I had cancer, because I wanted you to understand something really, really important. The material in this book I wrote when I had no idea that I had cancer. But everything I wrote, I read after I had cancer, and I realized that the principles in this book hold true. Whether you think you're going to live forever or whether you know that you're dying, the reality is that all of us are dying, and that we have no idea what will be our last day, which will be our last breath. So we need to live our lives with the kind of urgency and intention that the last arrow calls us to. The preface is simply called The Battle, because I don't know you and I don't know what you're going through, but I do know this. There are great battles ahead, and God would never bring you into a battle if He didn't know He could teach you how to step into that victory.